Hi everyone and welcome again to another video. For a very long period of time, basically from the very beginning of the development, all shops that I ever built looked the same. Sure, I could make them different shapes, sizes, put entrances, windows and cashier tables somewhere else, but that was basically it. There was nothing in the game that could really distinguish one shop from another. This was never meant to be the end goal, and even here on some older renders you can see that I always intended to have a better level of shop customization. The customization consists of two things: appearance and color. Well, yeah, color could be also technically understood as appearance, but let me explain. By appearance I mean choosing the 3D model that represents a particular object. And by color I mean, well, color. Here's the list of what I want to be able to change: entrances, cashier tables, floor, walls, shop windows, and logo. For all of these, I want to be able to easily change the 3D model and colors. Let's go. The very first thing that I had to do was draw the necessary UI, as always with almost everything. This was fairly easy as there wasn't really anything new besides designing the combo box. Then I had to import everything into the engine. The first harder thing was when I wanted to create a color palette where I could easily add or change colors. It took me a while, but after a few hours I was able to generate this color palette from a simple array of dynamic material instances. The order in which I implemented the customization was from what I perceived to be the easiest to hardest, just to sort of ease myself into it. So I started with the entrances. The philosophy for other objects in the shop is very similar to this one, so I'm going to explain the implementation for entrances, but everything else uses the same or very similar method. Every single entrance is saved in an array of entrances that belong to the shop blueprint. Each entrance also has an array of dynamic material instances and an array of possible 3D designs. Every time that I change either the design or material, I go through every entrance in the array and change the necessary parameters. With a bit of luck and some magic, everything should be working. Now, cashier tables, floor, walls, and windows. The cool thing about walls is that I use a slightly different method for them, and I'm actually able to paint them however I want. Each wall also has inside and outside design that can be different from one another. This is done by basically having one wall consist of two static meshes and then determining on which one I clicked when I changed the design. At this point the shop started to look very good, but there's one thing that's missing the customization: logo. You see, changing colors and appearance is fine, but it's the logo, at least in my opinion, it's the logo that differentiates shops from one another. And it's also the logo that shapes the branding the most. Because of that, I knew that I had to make sure that logos can be customized pretty extensively. The ability to only change the color or only the font would not be enough here. And introducing this monstrosity. I know, at first glance it might look a little bit intimidating, but let me explain everything. With text, you can change the displayed text. This does not change the shop's name, but only the text that is displayed here. Let's say that for whatever reason, you wanted your shop name to be displayed like this instead of this. And for that, this is the perfect place to do that. Font, font size, and position offset are pretty self-explanatory. Every logo can also have up to 3 different colors that can be changed here. You can then also change the bevel size and the bevel type. Extrude controls the depth of the logo, and with kerning you can increase or decrease the letter spacing. Definitely let me know down in the comments what you think about naming of these parameters. I could either leave them as they are now or choose some more common phrases like depth instead of extrude or letter spacing instead of kerning. And all of this can be then decorated with additional second text if you need one. The second text can be customized the same way as the first one. Now, finally, everything is done and everything can be customized, including the products. Oh no. Oh no, the products. Oh no, I forgot the products! Thankfully, the method is once again very similar, so all I have to do is again create the UI. This time I decided to create completely new window where you can see important information about the product itself. You can easily access this by clicking on the product and then clicking on the info icon right here. There's not much here at this moment, but it will be a great place for when you want to know some information about only a specific product, like sales, customer thoughts, and so on. Right now I will only use this portion right here where I added the same interface for the color change. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did and you wanna see more, please consider subscribing to the channel or leave a like. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next week. Take care.